Let's start with Arthi right now, who is in Indian Wells with the incumbent Republican, Mary Bono Mack. Arthi, what will the Congresswoman's volunteers be doing until polls close again in just about 2 hours?
Chris, here at the Hyatt, some volunteers are getting the place ready for tonight's Republican election party. Now, if you think the campaigning for the 45th District congressional race is over, think again. Some of you may have cast your vote already today, but the reason you're not seeing a lot of people here yet is because Mary Bono Mack's campaign team is still out and about trying to get votes in her favor. Today, the final day of the campaign, and volunteers have been making thousands of phone calls. They usually make about 6,000 calls a day, and today's no different. They're out in full force again. They're also going door to door and making stops at the polls to talk to voters.
Thousands of phone calls. Their fingers get pretty tired of punch, punch, punch. All personal phone calls.
And Congresswoman Bono Mack's team has spent about $2.4 million on this campaign so far. They plan to keep talking to voters both at the polls and on the phones right up until the polls close at 8 this evening. And that's when the Congresswoman is expected to arrive here at the Hyatt. You'll want to stay with us. We'll have the latest numbers on the race for you throughout the evening. Live in Indian Wells, Arthi Nehru, back to you in the studio.
Arthi, Congresswoman Mary Bono Mack has been in the House now for 12 years. She's always won, quite honestly, by landslides against a number of Democratic opponents here in the 45th. Are you getting any sense out there tonight from the Bono Mack campaign that they have any concerns about Poonier? A lot of people think that, if nothing else, he will come much closer to defeating her than other Democrats have.
Yeah, earlier, Chris, when we spoke to Mary Bono Mack, she said she is a bit nervous today and that Steve Poonier has given her a tough run. She said basically she has two jobs today. One is to thank her volunteers and the other is to calm her nerves.
All right, thanks. And the closest that a Democrat has ever come to catching up with Mary Bono Mack has been in 2008, where she earned 58% of the votes as compared to 42. Still a very wide margin, but that margin has gotten smaller through each election.
Yeah, and we